Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I wanted to talk about the reasons why I stopped being religious, why I stopped following religion. This is such a heavy topic. I'm going to just touch on some things. um, Most of you who know me know that I was born and raised a Christian, specifically in the Anglican Church, which wasn't so bad. And I say it wasn't so bad because I've had so many stories about different churches. It wasn't bad. The only thing that I hated about it was being forced to go to Sunday school when I was a kid. But otherwise, it was a nice church, maybe. I don't know whether the churches that I attended had those scandals that you keep on hearing about, going on in church. So, yeah, up until I was probably 15, 16, my heart was in the church. Then I think by 15 or 16, I had started falling in love with Islam. I had even planned on converting to Islam, but I couldn't at that time because I was still young and was like, I need to give myself time. But I really loved covering my head with a hijab and all that. So finally, when I was in first year university, I got the courage to convert, and I was introduced to a very good friend of mine, and it was such a fulfilling time, I guess. It was so cool. It felt like I was part of a community. This is coming from somebody who in church never really had friends because I was so quiet, and people just made me anxious. And I despised being called to the front to probably recite a Bible verse. I hated being picked to read something. I seriously just hated all of that. But when I became a Muslim, I felt like I was part of a community. Yes, I still didn't talk much, but the way people used to, the way that Muslim group in our school used to care about, you know, the fellow, they used to care about each other. Yeah, they used to care about each other. It was just so cool to me. I felt like I was part of something. I felt like I belonged. But the only problem was I hadn't, or I couldn't come tell my family, like, listen, I am now Muslim. I converted because of, I don't like explaining myself. I don't like explaining the reasons as to why I do things, or I do certain things. So slowly but surely some family members found out, and I always wanted to tell them, like, I converted because I wanted to convert. I didn't convert because somebody forced me to. I converted because I'm an adult and I can do whatever it takes that I want. Then my friend left me, and then so it was trying to learn about Islam all by myself. It was a challenge, but I participated in Ramadan. I fasted. It was such a nice time until I had to come back home, and I know I couldn't practice, of course, when I was here, and so slowly it just went away. It just didn't feel it. Like, I used to say, like, yes, I am a Muslim, but it didn't feel like it because I wasn't practicing. I wasn't praying, and then some events, something just changed in 2017, and yeah, I think all of a sudden I was just like, oh well, I don't really pray to a particular God. It's not the Islam God, it's not the Christian God. I just pray to God. So I didn't really want to box myself into a certain religion. 2018, then I started going to another church, which really just didn't like so much. 2018, 2019, okay, let me say mid last year, because last year is 2019, mid last year to late last year, I just kind of decided I'm done with this religion thing. I am going to take a step back. I actually wanted to go on a spiritual journey in order to find out like where would I fit. I wanted to be, I think, more spiritual as opposed to more religious. I don't know if that makes sense. I wanted to be, because there were things happening to me spiritually that I really really wanted to understand, and I wasn't getting the answers for them. But then I remember a certain night, yeah, it was at night. I just, I don't know if I even sat or if I knelt. I don't remember, but I just remember talking to God and telling Him, I have asked you for so much. I have asked you for not even so much, just the simplest things. Like I had asked Him to show me the way. I had asked Him to show me, just put me on a path and let me navigate by myself if that's what He wanted. Because at that time I was so stressed out. I was trying to get a job and I was not getting any job. You know, you apply to jobs and you're not getting anything back in return. And also school was kicking my butt. um, and I hated school so much. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be independent. I wanted to have a job. I wanted to move out so badly, but it felt like all the prayers that I used to make to Him, He wasn't listening to me. And you know, I kind of felt cheated, because they say, you know, ask and you shall receive, knock on the door and the door shall be opened for you, seek and you shall find. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I remember so many people used to tell you pray with the Bible, you do this, you do that. But it's like, yes, you pray, but situations go, it's like they go a full circle and come right back to the very beginning. And I hated that. So I just told Him, I've asked you so many times to help me out, but you didn't. And so I just decided this is where I let go. I just wanted to just not think so much about Him, because everything that I used to do, it would be, would God approve of this? Is God going to say yes to this? I hated that. Another thing is, I expected so much. I expected so much, you know, because somebody used to tell me, you know, God is like your heavenly Father. So when you ask Him, of course, He's going to give it to you. And He never gave me anything. Yet it reached a point I used to tell Him, just give me the simplest thing. Just give me the simplest thing. Just, it's almost like telling Him, just put me somewhere where I can be able to walk from, where I can be, just take this hurt, take this pain away, because I cannot. And you know, for you to trust God so much that you telling Him that, and then, you know, and you're even crying to Him, but He still does not answer you. I got fed up. I got fed up. I also hated living with expectations that that were not coming true. They were just not coming true. So I felt like I was being a fool. I was being the fool here. Like, what? What? Also, another thing is just seeing how so many religious people love to judge. And I hate judging. I hate judging people, so I don't care whether they, people have different beliefs, people have different lifestyles. The only people I'm going to judge are the wrongdoers, actually. But anyway, I used to say, for a very long time, I used to say that I was not put here on earth to judge others, because religion says at the end of it all there's going to be a judgment day, and God is going to. So who am I to judge? You know, who am I to prosecute people? I am not even perfect myself, so why the hell am I going to judge others? Anyway, so yeah, it kind of just felt uh, no way. I don't want to be associated with a religion that judges so much, man. I just don't want, no, that's not for me. And somebody once asked me, are you living for society or are you living for God? I'm just advocating for humanity, to be honest with you. Everybody deserves a chance in this, in this weird life. Everybody deserves a chance. Okay, it's anyway, whatever. So yeah, just the expectations, the judgment that came with the religion. I felt tired of asking. I felt like I was asking for a lot. I lost trust in God. This belief that people talk about, I couldn't have it anymore. The faith was gone. Looking back, I used to ask him so many questions. I would ask him, why did my life turn out so effed up? And I never got answers for that. The fact that I didn't get answers also really hurt me so badly. Also thinking that I had done something so bad, so bad, that made God think this girl doesn't deserve anything. She's going to suffer for the rest of her life. That was also another factor. And there were periods of time I'd be like, if I ever did anything bad, please, I am sorry, please forgive me, but please just take me out of this situation. And it just never happened, man. And people keep on saying, everything happens for a reason. I never understood why any of what I went through happened. I never understood why. I still don't understand why. Did they have? I know somebody's gonna come with a quote from Job saying, even Job suffered, and I don't want to hear that. Also, there's this phrase that people love using a lot. This phrase of just trusting God. Everything happens in His time. I can't even begin to tell you how tired I am of that phrase. It's so annoying. I usually feel like telling people, please just come with something else. If it's about God, I would rather not hear it. No. So yeah, for now I'm just done with religion. About God, I am not so sure, because I find myself still praying to Him sometimes, but most of it is usually out of anger. And that's also another thing. Yeah, religion frowns upon you getting angry at God or something of the sort. And it's like, okay, so you can't really express what you feel towards why. Sometimes I find myself still talking to Him, but I told Him I'm going to step back. I'm going to give Him a chance. If He wants to I want to see if he wants to show himself to me, then he is. I am welcome for it. If not, it's okay. You know, at least letting go of religion and kind of stepping back from praying all the time and all that kind of gave me this sense of um, I don't know if I've said peace, but yeah, a sense of peace because I'm not expecting a lot, and through that I have learned to live in the present, not worry so much about the future. You know, because I would be like, oh, I prayed for this, so my future should be should be different. My future should be good. I used to worry so much, but now it's like, oh, you know, I no longer pray. Oh, I hope for a good day, and then I get something that turns the day around, and it's just so bad, and I'll be like, I prayed for a good day, but it did not happen. Nowadays it's like, if it's a good day, fantastic. If it's a bad day, nope. Not fantastic, but whatever. What can you do about it if you can change? You can change anything. But I would encourage you to just do what you can. If do you. If you love God, continue serving Him. If you feel like you need to take a step back and rethink this whole thing, that's okay. You can do that. Sometimes you might take a step back and you realize that's what you need to do. Like, you don't have to go back to religion and all that. And sometimes you can take a step back and then something happens to you and you start believing in God again, and that's fine. That's okay. Everything happens in people's lives differently and according to the way their fate, or I don't know if it's their destiny, yeah, it's supposed to happen. So yeah, I'm not discouraging any of you to leave religion, stop being a Muslim, stop being a Christian. No, continue doing you, and just, I don't know, do what you think serves you well, I would say. Yeah. So that's it for this video. It ended up being longer than I expected, but if you liked it, please make sure to leave a big thumbs up and also comment down below. Share with your friends and family, and if you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe, and after you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload next. So yeah, that's it. If you have any other topic that you would like me to talk about, also please share with me and I'll see what I can do about it. Have a lovely weekend, because it's probably going off tomorrow. Have a lovely weekend, and yeah, stay safe, guys.